Thank you, Madam President. I rise in support of SB 91, and I want to thank our own leadership for the significant role in bringing this to bear in a timely manner. That said, there was a robust discussion at the Budget and Fiscal Review Committee just earlier this week, and I want to make sure to memorialize at least a couple of the points that I raised during that discussion, and by association acknowledge the many similar comments that were made by members of the committee. I think if there were a slogan that we were putting together as we move this effort out to the rank and file residents of the state of California, it would be avoid the overwhelm. And one of my concerns, again, which was raised on Wednesday, is that the current language, and let me say parenthetically, obviously I'm not suggesting an amendment, but the current language says that this bill requires a program implementer to develop and implement a central technology-driven application portal and system that serves landlords and tenants, has mobile and multi-language capabilities, and allows an applicant to track the status of their application. And it requires the application system to have the capacity to handle the volume of expected use without disruption. The question was raised at committee as to whether or not that system would include a call center. While we look at the overall budget effort and the early actions that have been presented to us beyond the measures today, the digital divide and the equity concerns around that have been an ongoing concern. And I want to thank the chair, my colleague from Berkeley, the chair of the committee, for acknowledging my comments on Wednesday and memorializing that point. So it's important for me, I feel, today, to get on the record at least a message in public to those that will be implementing this system in terms of our own administration, that it's critical that the people in our districts who are going to be somewhere between curious to confused to needy with regard to this program have the ability to talk to somebody culturally competent, somebody who can give them answers, somebody who's not a bot, but somebody who's a real human being. And that somebody, I don't believe, can be provided by this legislature through its own staff. I think we've known that, we've tried that in the recent past, and what we get is overwhelm. So with those comments, I do want to very briefly just say that my office is continuing to suggest that in addition to legal assistance, which the Finance Department indicates will be available or provided through previous general fund measures, that actual landlord-tenant mediation services be part of whatever rollout effort that becomes part of the program implementer's role with this measure. And with that, Madam President, thank you very much for allowing me to get those comments on the record and in essence, bring them forward from the committee.